Hey guys, so it's a late live video, but it's Thursday, so I'm actually, at least I'm doing it. Um, it's so dry here right now. I can't be that loud, so that's why I'm like sitting really close to the camera. Um, my fingers are just like, my whole hands, everything. My face is really dry, my hands are dry. Anyways, one of my cuticles kind of cracked and now it really hurts, so that's why I'm rocking the Star Wars Band-Aid. Um, I kid you not, 10 minutes ago, the big one asked me if the big guy is real or not. Like, oh, I think he might still be awake, which is why I'm like speaking in code here. But blindsided me. I thought we were still like in the clear. And then, oh my gosh, I'm like, wait, what? And he's like, and the tooth fairy. Like, I'm not ready for this, kid. Like, I'm supposed to still have like at least another year before we're talking about this, right? I mean, I don't know the going age, but not ready. I thought we had another year. So I got to explain the spirit and the magic and believing and everything. So we just had that chit chat, which is kind of like I was setting this up to do this video, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that really quick because I never got around to doing it today. So I figured I would do it really quick. And then I went in to turn off the nightlight in the room, and he's still awake. And yeah. So that's my last 10 minutes. I mean, I don't know about you guys. Mine is very like I'm kind of like in shock, to be honest. And I texted my mom and my sister, and I was like, so this just happened, and they haven't messaged me back yet, but like like well, anyways, I'm in shock. And I was gonna originally talk about how much Christmas or cheer I have like running through my veins right now, because I'm just like, I'm really in like the Christmas mood, and I know it's kind of early, but for some reason I am just like excited this year, really excited. 10 or 11, really. Oh, that would be traumatizing. It's so hard. So I feel like I handled it well. I wasn't prepared. I thought it was going to be something where I am the one who was able to like approach the topic and do it like, I don't know, next June at the very earliest. But, and at the same time, like I have this really big, it's a big deal to me. Can you guys hear me? I feel like it's a really big deal that my kids know that they can ask me anything and get an honest answer. So, like, right? I believe. And I told him that too. And I think I worded it well, just like how there's everybody kind of is, and everybody carries the spirit in their heart and things like that. So I feel like I handled it well. Okay. And that, Carly, is exactly what my fear is. And oh, that was traumatizing. Oh my gosh. To high school with you. Really? Um, so anyways, it was, my oldest is 9, I'm not ready. And I'm so not ready for the whole thing. Yeah, mine's 9. So it's coming. And I asked, I'm like, where did this come about? He's like, I'm just thinking about it. And there's a movie, I can blame my mom on this one, that I think they watched with my parents, Grown Ups 2. And in that movie, she says, the little girl loses a tooth and is like, Mom, like, I lost my tooth. She's like, just go put it under the pillow and I'll stick $1 under there later. And she realizes it. So, thank you, my mom and dad, for that movie, because now, yeah, anyways, I'm just kind of stunned. But I'd already set up, like, the light and, like, the tripod, and I'm like, I'm still gonna make this video. But now this is just more of, like, a type of a, to my wife, every day is Christmas, but well, that's very sweet of you. So anyways, yeah, that's my concern. And he really handled it well, because he's like, I have something like I need to talk to you about, and it's very private. I'm like, okay, like go ahead. You can tell me anything. And yeah, that was it. So he was very careful not to say anything around Drake, which I really appreciate because Drake's 7 and still 100%, like, no doubts. But and I told Deacon that I was like, it's a feeling and it's emotion that you have to be mature enough to handle, and he's not there yet. So please let him find that in his own time. And he was like, yes, he's like, I agree. It's, I'm a lot older. He's a lot more mature, so he's able to handle those emotions and those feelings and understand them better. So that was the spinoff. But I guess Evie's the only one that we didn't talk about. Is there anything else? Am I missing anybody here? Any other fictional like magical characters? I don't even know. Gosh. Let's see. Just one. Carly, just one. Like one or two maybe, and stockings. Um, yes, he did. And I don't know if he found out, like, and I asked Little Helpers, yes, and that's kind of what I'm gonna play. My parents never told me. In fact, to this day, they still haven't told me. Like, it's not real. Like, it just never happened. And I went and I knew, but I went just full on believing, and I want, like, that to carry on. So I didn't know from experience. I never had this talk. We never had this talk in my house. And yeah, that's kind of, I don't know. That I just, I should have waited a few more minutes to make this video until I processed it. My poor boyfriend, he's a hot mess. He's downstairs. He was sleeping on the chair. I'm like, I'm going to sneak up and do this video really quick. So if he like pops up, he's like, babe, where are you? You'll know why. He sounds like he's hawking up up down there. I don't know why he's coughing. He's not sick. He has a headache, but yeah, he's asleep in his chair. Something's on, I'm not sure. Minimalism, I feel like you're somewhat minimalistic. How do you approach holiday gifts? It stresses me out. Yeah, me too. And I look at like toys and it's just like I don't want toys in the house. The kids don't play with enough toys to have toys in the house, and I don't want the clutter. And I finally have their room. I mean, you saw like the Star Wars room, very like streamlined. So it's and just my practice in life now is like one in, one out. I'm still working on getting more out, but definitely one in, one out at this point in time. So it's really it can be scary almost, the idea of like toys and clutter. And the kids, okay, so you want to hear their Christmas list, which they've asked Santa for, which is cute. They both want cell phones. It's not gonna happen. They both want hoverboards. They both want Pokemon cards up the wazoo, and they both want cash. Like, okay, so cell phones are not gonna happen. Pokemon cards are making me crazy, and like cash. So I asked Deacon, I'm like, why do you want just money for Christmas? Not like that defeats the purpose. Like, Christmas shouldn't be about just the monetary value of things, right? Like, it should be about like being thoughtful and stuff like that. And he's like, Mom, I'm just saving for something really big. Like, what are you saving for? He's like, I'm just gonna say college now because I don't know, but it's gonna be big. I'm like, okay, save away, son. So part of me is kind of like, maybe that's something I consider, is not the whole thing, but just part of it being a deposit into his account. I mean, maybe, right? Like, it's not a bad idea. And if he just wants to save it, I'm not opposed to that. Although I hopefully can find something a little better, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you want less, you don't want things because there's nothing that you really need, but you do want to save. Like, how do you handle that? That's something completely new to me too. And he's a serious saver. Like, he was helping in my friend's store the other day, and he and his friend, they broke down a bunch of tables, like, and they actually really helped out. And she gave him each $1, and he's like, Mom, can you put this in my account? I'm like, oh well, buddy, it has to be at least $5. And then I just transfer. He gives me the cash, I transfer the money into his account. And he's like, okay. So then he did something else where he earned $1, and he's like, okay, I just need 3 more, and then you can transfer the 5. Like, he is very, very frugal. He's very frugal. He's my son. And he's also very he's just really focused on saving, and I appreciate it. Whereas like Drake, he's like, oh, I got $2. Mom, can we go to the store right now? Like, I can buy 2 things at the dollar store. He just can't help himself. But Deacon is the complete opposite. So anyways, as far as that goes, this year, let me see if he's still awake really fast, because then I can talk about it, right? So give me 2 seconds, just 1 second. If I can get out of here. This room is a disaster. Don't judge the clinic. Let's see. Okay, I'm coming back. Sorry, guys. Oh geez, I'm beating my tea up. I'm drinking the honey lavender tea. It's so good. He's asleep. So games is what I'm gonna do this year. Like that's just my focus of everything this year are games. And there's some like Drake really wanted this game called Italy. How amazing. Um, Hello from West Coast USA that's currently burning down. Um, but Drake's wanted like this don't step in it game, which I think is so dumb. But I'm like, oh, Christmas, like that's a good idea. Like I said, the rewards, that'll be their big gift. So what we do is Santa brings the big gift. But at the same time, like, I don't want him to get all the credit because why should he get all the credit? And I want to like give them things knowing it came from me and like, hey, I really thought about you. I thought you would like this. This is why I'm getting this for you. So like just like the big thing and like stockings, that's Santa. Everything else is from like us. So it'll be games this year. And I will do a haul video very soon. In fact, I'm gonna be posting a haul video on what we got for the girls. So I've already finished shopping, almost shopping for the girls, at least part of it. Not their big gifts aren't in that haul, but I just recorded a haul yesterday because I finished all the fun like littler things. So as far as like keeping gifts simple, yeah, mostly games, things that we can play together because like individual toys, like even the coolest toys in our house, just kind of they're played with hardcore and then they just kind of phase out and then that's it. Whereas like games, they kind of live on forever, at least in our house. And I know that's not for everybody. Like we have a few things. So like Drake and Hot Wheels. Oh crap, my phone's at 10%. Woo! I'm gonna have to go get a charger. Like Hot Wheels still have a lot of life and Legos. Those are the two toys, which is probably why they've been around for so long, that really truly. See, I went to get a charger. Guys, I have to leave you again for 2 seconds. I don't think I have one in here. Crap. Anyways, those are the two toys that like still really get a lot of like action. Okay, I'm gonna get a charger so this doesn't die. I need like 15 seconds, if even. Get a coffee. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. All right, sorry guys. Okay. Because for some reason, doing live videos just sucks the life out of your battery. Like our cricket sign up there. So this is the man cave turned LuLaRoe room, and I'm phasing out a lot of LuLaRoe so I have space again. So it'll be a kind of like a kid cave soon enough. Like kid activities, still some LuLaRoe stuff. Transforming our bedroom into like a actual like guest bedroom, not just like the adventure room. So I'll be moving some of that out here. We just kind of have to repurpose some of our space for the sake of the family. Things like that. We open one present on Christmas Eve and the rest of our presents on Christmas morning. And I'm so happy I have the boys this year. Yeah, save. That's wonderful. He's a saver. It's not a common trait. What about opening? Deacon has a bank account. So he has an account and he could tell you exactly how much money is in there right now. And it's like, because, he can't just have a bank account on his own. He has to have like a kind of a parent or a adult tied to the account. So it is kind of sort of tied to my bank account. What's nice about that is I can just transfer directly into it. So we don't have to go deposit $5 at a time. Because that's how he rolls. I mean, if he has more, he deposits more, but he usually just like saves his dollars and it would just would be really annoying. So it's tied. Drake, I do have to say though, that Drake has saved up because it's a $25 charge to start a bank account. He has saved up his $25, and actually he's at 36. So he saved up all of his birthday money and some other like random money here and there that he has, and he lost a tooth day before yesterday, which probably prompted some of this too. And yeah, so he got money from that too. So he actually wants to open up like a savings account, which I think is amazing. It's the first time. Um, Hopefully he sticks with it. We'll get down there and put it in and lock it away because there's like, there's nothing he really needs. A person, then you have a piece of, yes, exactly. Hold on, sorry, I was trying to catch up. I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second. Okay. What else is there that I wanted to talk about? There was a few things. Today, just though, seriously, this whole thing is just throwing me off the rocker. I wasn't expecting any of this. So yeah, I'll do a Christmas haul on what like I'm gonna get the boys, but I kind of sort of just told you guys. And then, but specifically, I'll show you because there's some things I think are really, really cool. So we're just gonna go with things that are a little bit more practical, not cluttery or messy. I'll kind of leave that for like grandparents and aunts and uncles and things like that, because I don't mind it and it is fun. It's just that I personally don't want to spend my money on those things. So if the tooth fairy comes into my house, I'll empty. Oh boy. So tomorrow morning I am going to go to my first early morning workout class since I was like, I think the last time I went, I was 19. I don't know if it's gonna stick, guys, but I've been saying Deacon Cash, just put it in banking. That's what I thought, and like give the deposit slip as the gift. That's what I was thinking would be a better option, and just having it be one of the gifts, like, because I still want, there's things I want to give him that I really think are important or beneficial or that would be really fun for the family, but I don't want him to think it's just like a cash exchange, because that's not what Christmas is. So it's a fine line. Like it's kind of a tricky situation. It's not one that I've been faced with or I've given much thought to. So this is the first time I'm talking about it. Seriously, you guys, I was like living on cloud nine up in the North Pole, just like holly jolly. I posted my wrapping paper collection on Instagram this morning. Like I've just been feeling the Christmas cheer, and then I got blindsided. So I'm like, whoa, get them puppies out. Puppies. No. Don't talk about puppies. Puppies and babies. Whoa. We have a baby snake. So that's enough, right? And she ate tonight, which hallelujah, because weird it is to have a pet that doesn't eat. It's very weird. So yeah, we have a baby snake. That's plenty baby for me for a good 5 years at least. And then maybe we'll consider a 3 or 4 year old dog. I'm traumatized by young things. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to do the circuit training class tomorrow morning. It should be awful. This girl that I met in Pilates back in like maybe July, she is, at the time, she was just transferred here from Virginia Beach, and she didn't know anybody, and like she was working on like getting clearance for her job, and her husband had started working, and she was just like able to work out in the middle of the day. It was great. We would work out together and we kind of hit it off, and yeah, she started work, and then when she started work, she went to early morning classes, and then I haven't worked out in like 5 or 6 weeks because the kids were on break and we were gone, and then now I've just been trying to catch up from the kids being on break for the last month. Anyways, I haven't worked out. And she's like, are you gonna like ever join me? I miss working out together. And I'm like, yeah, but gosh, you work out so early. And it's like, I don't want to do that. You have a baby snake. My parents wouldn't let me have a snake. Oh, now I get the puppy talk. Yeah, we can put you in timeout for that. No. So anyhow, I thank you, Jonah, for that. Oh, wait, no, not Jonah. Who just said that? Oh, Shorty. Oh crap, did I put the wrong person in timeout? There's no girl on girl action. You can be put in timeout too. Oh, it's only 300 seconds. Dang it. Oh, there's so many creepers. It's ridiculous. Uh, what was I saying? Anyways, so that's early morning tomorrow. I might not make it. I have no idea. I don't even know if I'm able to wake up. I set 2 alarms. 5:40 and 5:45. But guys, I've been so busy doing so many other things that I haven't had time to work out. So I'm like, the only other time I could do it is super late at night, which I don't love because I don't know. I've done it plenty of years. I've worked out really late at night. I do prefer early morning working out because then you work out, you get it out of the way. But then I eat like a horse all day. I don't know. We'll see how this works. We'll just see what happens. So I'm gonna try it tomorrow, and hopefully it goes well. Um, yeah, that's what I told her. I was like, I'll try. And the word try, I put it in like asterisks. I'm like, I'll try. We'll try it one time. If I don't make it and I have to pay the $15 like fee, I'm not gonna be happy. Okay, Egypt, that's amazing. I want to travel. I want to go somewhere so bad right now. Um, it's just that time of year, I think. How close are you to the fires in California? Have been affected by smoke and ash. We're affected by like every fire all the time. This one though, not that much, which is really good. Go on a cruise. You know, we're thinking about going on a cruise with the kids and my family and like all the family in June-ish, maybe Alaska. We'll see. We'll see. It's just kind of a rough tentative, like throwing it around there. Um, I can barely have to get my daughter to school. Yeah, I don't know, guys. There's no promises this early morning workout thing is going to work, which just means I go back to my normal schedule where I work into like the wee hours of the morning, sleep, wake up at 7, get the kids out the door, take Caliber for his walk, go work out, come home, start my day. But it's just like late. I kind of like going to bed a little bit earlier. Alaska cruise in May as well. That's really cool. Yeah, I've never done a cruise before. Do I drink energy drinks or just coffee? Just coffee. And this is a lavender honey tea. And I love this tea so much. The same reason I feel like I have more energy. Yeah. I don't know. It's been so long since I've worked out early morning. So let's see. I would go do classes early morning, but way before I was like even married. Seriously, I was like 19, 20, and I would go do that. And then I didn't work out for a really long time, like until I had Drake after that. And then my ex-husband and I would wake up really early and we would do P90X. And we did that for a long time. And I liked that. And then, it only lasts for so long. And then, I got divorced and I was working out in the evenings again. And that's kind of how that went. And then I was just running with the kids. So that's what happened. And then, let's see. 3 years ago, my boyfriend and I did P90X. It's a good couples workout. And we did P90X, and that we did at night. Yeah. And then I went back to working out in the middle of the day because it just works better for me. But it would be nice to be able to have my whole day back and not work so late at night and have it done if I can control my eating. And honestly, that's the hardest part for me, is not eating everything imaginable, because then I just end up gaining weight as I work out, which defeats the purpose. I mean, working out's healthy, but then stuffing your face the entire day because you're just, your metabolism's so high and you're just going and going, doesn't work. And I just gain weight like crazy. It's bizarre. I don't know. I'm just starting to figure myself out, to be honest. Made your bread recipe today and it was a hit. Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. That bread recipe is so good. It's so easy too. You don't have to lift a finger. See, the problem with me is that all inclusive, and this is my concern with cruises, I get stir crazy really fast. So you see all these like beautiful picturesque like people laying out on a beach, like just laying on the beach all day. I can't do it. It makes me crazy. I go crazy. I can't calm down. I can't sit for that long. I just can't. So I'm concerned about a cruise and being like stir crazy because I can't, like, even my boyfriend and I were talking about like, oh, like what's our next trip gonna be? We could do a dive trip. And I'm like, oh, only if I can hike, because I need to be able to go like crazy. They have excursions you can do. Yeah, which is what I would have to do. I mean, I'd have to get off and I'd have to go and I'd have to hike and like go. That's my only concern. And it's just me, and I wish I was one of those people who could like lay out and enjoy the beach all day. I'm just not. So, I don't know. I don't know. We tried in the Dominican. We tried it. And because I knew I wasn't like that, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's changed. Like, I'm older now. Like, maybe I don't need to be entertained and going the whole time. And we tried the Dominican, and it felt like Groundhog's Day. Like, we would wake up in the morning and we would golf, and we would come back and we would go to the ocean and lay out in these beautiful cabanas, or we would like lay out by the pool, and there's all these beautiful like, you know, swim up bars and like built-in lounge chairs built into the pool and like all this amazing stuff. And I lasted 2 days before I'm like, I have got to get out of here. Like, I'm losing my mind. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But I need the hiking. So like Costa Rica is a little more my style. Yeah, you got the beach. You can go visit the beach for a half hour. Great. And then go for a hike. Like, that's kind of more. But with that said, I do want to try a cruise because I've never done it. I think it would be cool. I don't know. Maybe. And with family, I think it'd be better with like family and kids. Um, because then you don't have to like worry about like, oh, what's for dinner, where are we gonna go, or what's this activity or what's that activity, or where are you guys staying at, or what are you doing. It's just kind of all decided already, and I like that. So I think maybe for like big family get-togethers and stuff like that, it'll work better. I don't know, I have no idea. With sweets right now in the house, oh, fry bread's so good. I love that stuff so much. Yeah, the sweets in the house, I've got to stop baking cookies. I made peanut butter cookies like you saw in my my food vlog. Maybe Monday night, they're gone. And we made sugar cookies like 4 nights before that. So those are gone too. Like, no more cookies. It's until I make Christmas cookies. Um, it's difficult. The pool and the cruises can be super busy in the summer, though, which is why we learn when the kids are in school. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. International cruise would be fun. That would be cool. Caribbean cruises I don't have any interest in, but I do have a lot of interest in the Alaska cruise. That's kind of something I'm gonna do it. We'll see just when. Or maybe this next year. Kind of depends on like the whole family and what works for everybody, because it's everybody will go. You know, my parents and my sister and everybody. It'd be fun. Okay. I know there's something else I wanted to talk about, but honestly, like, it's been an interesting night. It turned quick. So yeah, if you missed it, like right before I started this video, like I set everything up. I went in to say goodnight, like to be sure, you know, turn the kids' nightlight off and kiss them again and everything else. And yeah, Deacon questioned Santa. So that's where I'm at. Peanut butter cookies, and they lasted all of an evening. Oh, they're so good. And I blame my mom. We golfed on Sunday. My mom watched the kids, and I got back, and they made peanut butter cookies, and I ate one, and then I couldn't stop myself. So I went home and I baked my own batch of cookies. It's so bad. Does your boyfriend not like being on camera? Because I've never seen him on here. He's done quite a few videos, like especially travel videos. But no, he has no interest in being. He doesn't watch them. He doesn't really want to be on them. But he's done some, like if you look at our Australia vlogs, you'll see a lot of him. He's in a lot of them. Even there's one where he talks for like 3 minutes straight. Or yeah, there's quite a few. So if you pull those ones up, you'll see a bunch of him. We're going to Greece for Rome in September, and Finland, Russia. Wow. Okay, Greece is my number one bucket list destination is Greece. So I'm jealous because I really want to go there. Between the history and the food, like, I can't imagine a better place. Their cruises, because if they wait, yeah, we noticed that there are some options that we've already sold out. But if you are interested, I just about put my elbow in my tea. They are doing a Black Friday deal. So they're advertising their Black Friday deal now. I don't know if it's any good or not, but if we book, it'll be in the next, that's a week. A week from tomorrow, maybe tonight, because this time next week, Thanksgiving, right? And Black Friday starts, you know, at like 4 o'clock now. It's ridiculous. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. For Christmas, we're throwing around the idea of something. I don't know for sure yet. There's nothing set in stone. We have nothing actually planned. So, um, we'll see. Who knows? But we got to figure it out because it's like 6 weeks away. Yeah. I gotta get with it. But I'm gonna go to bed because it's now 10 o'clock at night and I have a workout super early. Yeah, okay, really quick. As far as LuLaRoe goes, I think my group's in like the description of my videos. Right now I'm selling everything for like crazy cheap, like below wholesale cheap, because I need this room to be cleared out because I need to move the stuff from the guest bedroom slash like we call it, the adventure room where we keep all of our hiking and our backpacking and our skiing stuff, into this space, which is where I had the LuLaRoe stuff. That's why this room looks so hodgepodge right now. So I need the space, and then I'm gonna be doing kind of like holiday orders or like special custom things or whatever, just like fun, really on the side, not as much. So if you're looking for any LuLaRoe, I have a ton of it for very, very, very cheap, and I'll ship it to you for free even. So yeah, that's where I'm at. But I don't want to stop because I mean I do still love it. I just our house is only so big and we need the space. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, you guys are helpful. And then yeah, morning workout. Jeez Louise. Just a tip from Vancouver. That's what we're talking about. They go deeper into Alaska. That's what we're doing. Yeah. So there's the two, right? There's like one glacier. Is it go all the way up to Seaward? What is that? No, I can't remember. One like stops halfway and then one goes the rest of the way. I don't remember. I only looked at it one time. But here, okay, I'll have to look at that. All right, well, I'm gonna go wake my boyfriend up and have him go to bed because I don't know how long he's gonna be down there, and I have like an hour left of work today. So, and then 5 a.m. I'll let you guys know how that goes. It's gonna be really interesting. Anyways, have a good night, you guys. I will be back. I don't have anything to upload yet for tomorrow. Oh, maybe I could upload like what I wore videos. There's only a couple, but maybe that's what I'll upload. And thank you. I appreciate that. Being able to ask questions about it because I don't know. So if we do decide, I'll probably ask more questions like I did for Vegas, stuff like that. We'll see. All right, you guys. I will talk to you tomorrow-ish, maybe, probably. Definitely next Thursday, though. Oh, it's Thanksgiving. Maybe not next Thursday. I don't know when. We'll figure it out.